What happened to Springtrap?
I don't know. I've never seen this before.
Are you two okay?
What happened to you?
What are you talking about?
Well, just look at yourself.
I'm sure I look fine. Now I need to get Charlotte home. Oh dear, I was afraid this would happen.
What?
Due to the sudden physical change of my body, it's left my brain disoriented. I have no idea how to fly the ship. This'll have to do.
Springtrap, what are you doing?
Picking out new clothes. New body, new sense of fashion.
Don't wear clothes you found in the trash. That's gross.
I strongly disagree with that statement, Charlotte. Here, how about this?
Springtrap, that's all.
Right with
Hey!
me. It's a good look for you.
Thank you. Now, until my brain stabilizes, I'd like you two to scout ahead for me. Make sure this place has animatronic inhabitants.
Why?
Because not every universe is very welcoming to someone who looks like Springtrap.
No joke, I was once chased down by an angry mob because of it.
You've reached the Freddy's Pizza Parlor.
Mr. Hippo, it's me, you idiot.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, sir.
Looky here, I have reason to believe that he's still alive.
What?
Springtrap.
Yes?
We did as you asked. This place definitely has animatronic inhabitants.
Good. That means I could go out. But I don't need to now.
So we did all that for nothing.
Yes and no. Mainly yes. But while you were gone, I made some discoveries. The ship was broken beyond repair due to the crash. But thankfully, I was able to recreate the ship from memory with whatever metal and parts I could find lying around. But unfortunately, I did not get time to memorize the coordinates for your universe, Charlotte, before we crashed. I will not be able to take you home, at least not until I can pinpoint your universe. Charlotte?
Are you gonna be okay?
I just need some time alone.
Take all the time you need. We won't leave without you.
Did you really mean that?
Sadly, yes. She'll be stuck with us until I can recover the coordinates.
Wait, Didn't you set them into the console?
Yes, but like I said, I didn't memorize them.
But you remember setting them, right?
It's not a clear picture, but yes. What's your point, Mandy?
Springtrap, we travel the multiverse through time and space. There's gotta be somewhere where we could extract the coordinates from your own memories.
Mandy, I sometimes wonder how I ever did anything without you.
You're positive you saw him here, Orville?
Yes, of course. I'm sure. I wouldn't have had you bring Twisted Freddy if I wasn't.
If Scraptrap survived, then it's possible that the others did as well.
I'm hoping that's not the case.
Did you tell the boss yet?
God, no, not until we can confirm it ourselves. Can you hear that, Mr. Hippo?
Sounds like pain and ketchup.
Let's go investigate. Huh?
Come on, let's go investigate.
We don't mean to intrude, but
What's bothering you, young lady?
Nothing. Go away. Leave me alone.
Looks like she's got her head on straight. Never talk to strangers.
we won't persist, but if you could answer a question for us, it would be really helpful.
Have you seen this rabbit guy? All green, covered in holes, and broken all over. His voice is kinda low.
Yeah, I was just with him. Do you two know Springtrap?
Oh yeah, but he doesn't go by Springtrap.
His name is Scraptrap, and he's just this horrible character.
You were lucky to survive.
Lucky?
Oh, let me tell you, he's nuts.
Mr. Hippo, please don't start ranting.
No, I want to hear this.
Maybe we can take her to that one cartoony universe.
I don't think she'll like that. You didn't even like it.
But the people were very friendly, and they threw us that celebration after we defeated RoboChipper.
I guess we could give it a shot. Anything to keep her happy.
Maybe I could. No, never mind.
What?
There he is.
Shh, I want to hear this.
I was just thinking about her dad. Maybe I could go back and save him. But when I thought about it, I don't know if I could do it.
Why not? We didn't see anything after he hit the ground. We could go to after we left and find a way to save him.
You know what? I'll keep it in mind. As of now, it's not happening, but if I get the chance to, I'm taking it.
That doesn't sound like Scraptrap.
He would never save someone, not even his family. This has to be someone else.
Unless he's faking it.
Scraptrap was never good with pretending. Manipulation was more of his go-to.
He didn't always look like he does now. He looked completely different just a few hours ago. Bulkier, taller, and his head shape was completely different.
Fascinating.
Oh, hey, Charlotte. Who's your new friends?
I know who they are. They're
Complete strangers to us, you're right, Mandy. Now, Charlotte, are you ready to go now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, must say, the two of us feel rather stupid for our ignorance. We thought you were someone else.
Oh, don't worry. I get that a lot. All right, you two. Into the ship.
Ship?
Yeah, it's the Fudge. Fazverse Universe Jumper. Takes us anywhere and when in the multiverse.
Why would you tell them that?
Oh, who's gonna believe them anyway?
Travel through time.
If he's telling the truth, that could mean
We could stop Scraptrap's reign of terror before it ever even began.
Springtrap, I think we should hurry and get out of here.
not so fast.
You're taking us with you.
And you're gonna take us where we want to go.
Or we hurt your little friend here.
Oh, look at you two. Absolute power couple, finishing each other's sentences.
You shouldn't be taking our words with a grain of salt.
And for your information, I'm Orville's brother-in-law. He married my sister. She's a fortune teller.
Now, everybody in the ship.
hoping my brain finishes stabilizing soon. If I can distract these two morons long enough, I might be able to give them the slip. Then we'll stop by the Fazverse Central and get something to eat. I can't eat, but food usually fixes just about everything, including grieving the loss of a loved one.
Springtrap, what are we gonna do?
Oh, don't worry about that. I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
What?
Springtrap, ever since you changed, you've been a completely different person. You would have never let these guys on board that easily.
You don't know that.
I knew you would end up looking like this, but you couldn't have just physically changed without reason.
Mandy, I am not the prime William Afton, or any other variant for that matter. I'm this version of me, and I most certainly can change, and there is a reason for it. Truth be told, I don't actually know what that reason is, but it does allow me to somewhat change my appearance. However, my personality changes in unpredictable ways.
Hey, we didn't hijack this ship for chit-chat.
Orville, shut up. It's story time.
I've told you about the people I traveled with, and the impact some of their departures had on me, especially Sylvia's.
What was she like?
It was like having a new assistant that was desperate for my approval. But we quickly became more acquainted to each other. And no matter how badly I talk about him, I have Chris to thank for what became of the two of us.
I've always adored a good love story.
But when she died, I felt as though I had deserved all the pain I had suffered through prior. This change has given me a new perspective to live through, and even if those experiences still sit and haunt me, I feel as though I've moved on from some of it.
Oh dear, it's a tragic love story. Orville, can't we let the poor man and his friends go? If Scraptrap is gone in the present, isn't that enough to satisfy our anger? It was enough for the boss.
No, of course not. We need to stop Scraptrap.
Do you two realize that changing the past can have major consequences? Anything that Scraptrap ever did may never have happened. But anything that was a result of his actions won't happen either.
Orville, that means we'd never meet from the boss's public speakings he did to make people aware of who Scraptrap was. Orville, if we never meet, that means...
That means I never meet your sister, and if I don't meet your sister, we never get married. But I love Mystic Hippo. I can't do it. I can't do that to myself. Not just to myself, but to you, Mystic Hippo. You and Mystic Hippo are the only people I have now. You're my family, and I'd never have that without Scraptrap. But so many don't have families because of him.
Orville, this decision isn't yours to make alone.
I think we should go back home while you're still my brother-in-law.
I'm more than happy to take you back to right after we left.
Please do.
See you around, you too.
Yeah, come back anytime. We'll introduce you to Mystic.
I'll look forward to that. Another adventure for the logs.
I didn't think that would turn out the way it did.
Well, they were two innocent people, who even apologized for mistaking me for another me. Didn't want to run for it and be rude.
Maybe this new you will be a good change.
I hope so as well. So Mandy, anywhere you want to go next?
No, not really. What about you?
Can't think of nothing. Charlotte, where would you like to go?
I don't know. Where can we go?
Anywhere and anywhen you could imagine.